question for you. Where have you broken your word to yourself while trying to keep your word to other people? I'm not talking about the kind of broken word that is a really big commitment. I mean, you might have done that. I'm talking about the tiny little daily things, the things that you say are not important or that don't matter or it'll be fine, when really it's not the truth. It's not the whole truth. Sometimes keeping our word to ourselves is that this is the year that I'm going to take my health more responsibly, or I'm going to get more sleep, or I'm not going to commit to things and just go along with things that I don't actually fundamentally believe in or I care about or that are even good for me. And yet somewhere along the way, our fear of not belonging and not fitting in or being rejected can sometimes take over, because that is also a very important need for all human beings, is to be part of a group and contribute and be contributed to. And yet if we're not careful, sometimes what we can do is we can actually inevitably betray ourselves in the process and then self-deceive ourselves as we go through that betrayal. The self-deception being that we play it down, or we say it's not important, or it doesn't really matter, or it'll be fine in the end. In reality, if we actually had that choice and we weren't so concerned about the consequences, we might have made a very different choice. Now, I know a lot of people might think that that means you're selfish or you don't care about other people if you're just constantly looking out for yourself. And I'm sure there are extremes for both sides of the fence. One can be completely self-sacrificing to martyrdom, and then somebody can also be completely self-serving to the state of complete selfishness. I'm not talking about either extreme. I'm talking about the space in the middle where you're able to check in and actually tell the truth to yourself about what you actually may need or want in that moment, to recognize that it may not align with other people, people that you really like or who like you, or people that you hope to impress or hope to please. And yet at some point, even your desire to want to create something with them, this is something you're not able or willing to do at this time. I get it. It takes a lot of courage. It's taken me a long time to be able to say no to things, to partners, to friends, to family, to colleagues, that in the scheme of things, one might think, oh, it's really just not that important. You know, it just go along to get along. It'll all be over before you know it, whatever it might be. And yet what actually happened was, every time I said yes to that thing or didn't say no, I betrayed myself a little more. I didn't keep to my calories. I didn't keep to my rest. I didn't keep to my word, to my vision, to my commitment to things. I may have been late for things while trying to run overtime. Doing so, I eroded my word with other people, but specifically eroded my word with myself. Doing that, then that obviously we feel horrible about ourselves. So then we start the self-deception. We teach ourselves that it's okay to start making these little white lies as long as we can justify it and everybody gets off our back, including ourselves. This is how we start to let ourselves go physically, mentally, emotionally, in our environment and so forth. While it is completely honorable and it's a wonderful thing to give our word to someone or to something and do our best to honor it, it's also very important to not to betray ourselves in the process. So next time you're going out into the world and someone's asking something of you, and your normal typical ways might be just to say yes before you've thought of the consequences for yourself, maybe check in first. Will this keep my word to myself as well while keeping my word to them? If it's a yes, then do it. But if there's going to be a no for either side, maybe that's something to reevaluate.